Hey guys, this is Sam, aka Sam Kukui. Today, I'm going to be bringing you a quick video about where I am kind of in the writing process of this book, and also just a couple other cool things that I'm into right now. Alright, so first is first. Over the weekend, I was invited on a podcast. What? I was totally caught off guard. Me, a podcast? Anyway, it turns out a buddy of mine and his friend actually started a podcast. It's called Ignorant Banter, and it's hilarious. It's a little raw, but that's their thing. They discuss relevant and trending topics in a clever but kind of unfiltered way. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, I'll definitely put it in the description so you guys can check out one of their social media pages. If you want to listen to the one that I was on, I believe they're going to be dropping that one next week. I'll put it in the video that I upload next week so you guys can check that out too. Anyway, if you're more of a listener or you like to multitask, then podcasts are definitely for you. There's a variety of them out there on a ton of different topics. You just got to find the right one for you. As far as podcasts for personal finance go, there's only two of them that I've ever really followed hardcore. One of them is called Bigger Pockets. And it is just all about real estate. On this show, they got people that are doing real estate hardcore, and they basically let or ask real estate investors who have made it come on the show and just kind of interview them. They ask them how did they get to where they got, how many houses they have, when are they gonna stop, tips and tricks for rookies and things like that. It's a really, really good podcast if you've ever thought about wanting to do real estate, being a landlord or flipping houses. So I would definitely check that out. You'll definitely learn a lot more about just like the process of getting houses and use them as an investment or just to live in yourself. The second one I would recommend is one by Dave Ramsey. I'm sure you guys have heard him. He is basically a legend when it comes to personal finance right now. He is one of the biggest names in the game. He has helped millions of people get out of debt, and he likes to interview people who have got out of debt and just let them, tell their story about how they did it, and I mean, he's still giving back. He's making a lot of money for sure, but he's still giving back. You can tell he really cares, but he also can be a jerk a little bit. Anyway, he has tons of books on Amazon. Just Google his name and you'll see what I'm talking about. As far as podcasts go, you can go on iTunes. He has a ton of free podcasts. I mean, this guy is really doing it big. But yeah, podcasts are relatively new, but they're definitely, up and coming and another platform for just, learning financial knowledge, gaining it. You don't have to sit and watch a video or read a book anymore. Now you can just listen to it while you're working out, while you're on a drive. It's awesome that we're able to do that now. Anyway, this is vlog number 4, so just updating the process of making this book. And the process is as tough as I thought. It's not like you can just sit down and punch out a book, right? I want to make sure that the content is good, it's relatable, it's for millennials, and I'm not trying to make it super long and have all these sophisticated words that make you have to read sentences like 3 or 4 times. I'm just trying to make it simple, straight to the point, nitty-gritty details so that people can find value to it. So obviously I'm probably about 85% done as far as the pure content. I've sent parts of it out to people so that they can give me some positive criticism, and I mean, I'm getting a lot of good feedback, which is amazing. And I mean, my wife Leah has been doing so good with her finances, and she's even told me that she learned a ton from the book, which is definitely a good thing. I want it to be for anybody, so that anybody can learn from it. But yeah, I mean, it's a hard process, but nothing great in life comes easy anyway, and almost the thought that if I write this book, it could help someone. That's the idea that keeps me going too, keeps me driving, making sure I have good content that can help benefit somebody one day. Like what if the book can change someone's life? So I can't stop. Can't stop the feeling. Anyway, who do I see this book for? Basically, I'm hoping to help anyone in financial trouble that are looking for a U-turn, man. They need to figure out how to turn their life around, if it's regarding finances or anything else. And then also, people that are just looking to be ready for this stuff. We leave high school and we don't know this information. That's the reason why most of the time we fall into credit card debt in the first place. And then same for as we leave college. Now we're looking into taxes and mortgages, and we don't learn any of that stuff. So that's basically what the book is there for. It's basically going to be a filler. Like, it's going to fill the gap of financial knowledge that we're missing after we leave school. And I'm not saying gen ed is bad, but I think if everybody is going to get a mortgage, everybody has to pay taxes, that should be in gen ed. All right. Anyway, that's about it for this video. If you're looking to follow along, this book journey, we're going to be doing book covers and title names and all this other stuff. So if you're interested in following along with that process, definitely follow along on Facebook or YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm going to try to be on all those types of things, and we'll see how it goes.